silence, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be in about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's happening, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to Weird Wednesday.
Yeah, this ain't right.
Weird Wednesday. There. How's it going? What's up, Jamie?
It's going.
It's going.
It's going.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
I don't know.
Rob,
Right?
what are you
Yeah.
playing? Yeah, is there any other way?
Yeah, exactly.
Why is that an old video?
I was running
That's a good
around
question.
earlier doing stuff.
Hey, there we go.
Holy shit, dude. You know what you just did in my head?
Now my voice is like in the cavern.
I'm like, I'm not wearing that. And I'm like, how am I talking before I just said anything?
Yeah. Wow, that was weird.
Well,
I guess I did the wrong intro video. I'm like, why does this sound so weird? Hey, shouldn't have done those mushrooms before I started the show, I guess. What kind of chicken marsala was that I ate?
oh
Man,
my God. I was like, what just happened?
I was looking at you. I was like, I don't know.
I'm like in the bottom box. Like, wait, I'm down here though.
Yeah, I was trying to find you. Wow. Well, that was interesting. It is weird. Never done that before.
First
I was
time for everything.
Like, why am I talking? Right off, my lips aren't moving.
I'm like, how am I answering you? And I was
How's
hearing
it,
myself laughing. I'm like, how am I laughing through his microphone?
Wow. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Let's play the wrong intro video.
Ooh, Zach's
I wondered where that video went. I guess I found it.
cigar tonight is I don't know if I'm saying it right. Xeno Platinum Chubby by Davidoff.
Davidoff, yeah.
Davidoff.
Zach's got a chubby.
Zach's got a chubby.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, cool. I'm glad I figured that out, because for a moment I didn't know what was happening.
That was me, and after what I told you earlier.
Yep. Exactly. Where are we? Whose show is this?
Where? What day is it?
Yeah,
I knew this shit was stimulation.
exactly.
Wait,
I'm like, AI has taken over. I don't even have to talk anymore.
Simulation.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well, now that I'm caught up with the comments, sort of, and I'm figured out where I'm at and if I'm wearing pants or not and all that good
I
stuff.
didn't even check.
Hey, a $16 guitar. A $16 guitar would probably suck.
Nice.
$16 cigar would be a lot better deal for free. Hells yeah.
Tell me what's not a better deal for free.
Yes.
There's
What's-
got to be things that's not good for free.
Oh yeah.
Herpes for free.
Yeah. Had a lady at the downtown post office one night offer me her services for $5, which is pretty much for free. But trust me,
It's not free.
it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't have been free. That one wouldn't have been free for sure.
That's how you get the herpes.
Sent me running the opposite direction swiftly.
Wolfie says crabs for free.
Mm.
Wolfie says he's got a big fatty.
Well, you would have think of that opening. I
Talking
would
like
think fatty too.
big fatty.
I was just sitting here for a minute going, what is going on? Who's talking? What's got what? Yeah, if y'all missed that opening, hey, good for you. Another fine example of not knowing what the hell's going on when it's going on. Well, speaking of not knowing what's going on, here's one that, hey, I don't know. It's just first in the list, so I'm going to go with it. I hope I have the article.
See, I got my Labradorite on tonight.
Oh, sweet.
For certain reasons.
See, I got my Jamie shirt on tonight.
The lighthouse.
Speaking of the lighthouse, Jason's going to be here tomorrow. We're going to go on the Light of the Moon ghost tour at the lighthouse.
Woohoo!
And then we may go out with Steve and Heather after.
Nice.
I don't know if his kids are going to want to stay up that late, though, because the lighthouse didn't get over till 10:30.
Well,
but there's a couple that claims the ghost left messages on their computer. Wow. And again, it's going to take a moment here. Okay. Wow. How stoned am I? I don't know. Ken Webster and Debbie Oaks claim to have received numerous messages on their 80s BCC Micro. The mystery, which has endured... Can y'all hear me okay?
yeah. But you just have the big thumbnail up.
The big thumbnail. Oh. Well, let me fix that. Good God Almighty. Who's running the ship?
And crabs for free.
Oh,
you know they're gonna.
Yeah, I can hear myself now. The mystery, which has endured for more than 30 years, began after the couple moved into an old cottage on the North Wales border back in the 1980s. While outside in their garden one evening, they noticed a peculiar green glow through the window. After venturing back inside, they found that someone had written a message on their computer. And the message said, "True are the nightmares of a person that fears. Safe are the bodies of the silent world. Turn, pretty flower, turn towards the sun, for you shall grow and sow. But the flower reaches too high and withers in the burning light." Now, what kind of message would that be just to appear on your computer? Over time, they received several other messages from what they believed to be the ghost of an individual from the 16th century who identified himself as Lucas Wainman. "What strange words you speak," it wrote in one message aimed at Ken. "You are a worthy man who has a fanciful woman, and you live in my house. with lights which the devil makes. It was a great crime to have stolen my house, LW. Now, that would be some freaky shit to have just showing up on your computer. Lights that the devil makes. Even stronger still, Ken claimed that the couple had been receiving messages from another individual, this time someone claiming to be from the year 2109. I was like 2009. No, they claimed to be from the year 2109. It has since been suggested that the house may exist on some sort of cross section in time, enabling messages from different time periods to appear on the computer. To date, however, no definitive explanation for this phenomena has ever been found. Wow. I struggled to get that out. But yeah, you hear, somebody's died or whatever, and you get like a voicemail from them, or you get that phone call that's all staticky and you can hear somebody talking. And, Ken and Debbie, they were getting messages on their computer that were just typing up out of nowhere. I find it kind of weird, though, that the ghost that supposedly was from that time period back, way before, he was worried about the lights in the house that, were made by the devil, but yet he knows how to type on a freaking computer. Come on. So I don't know. Could have been somebody with remote access, just like, hey, let's see how bad we can freak these people out.
You never know.
It's probably something I would do.
Oh, for sure. I could see that. What do you mean you're hearing Rob double time?
So I got to go back and catch up with the messages because I can't do messages while I'm reading. We need somebody to do what I do on Paranormal Soup. Who's hearing me double time? Am I echoing?
I don't know. Only one person said it.
I don't hear me echoing.
I sent you a text a second ago because I was asking you a question. That's what that was.
Am I echoing now?
No, you just sounded deeper.
How about now?
Yeah. All right.
Now? There's echo. Okay.
So this one I got from Tyler with the secure team. And I couldn't find any other information on it. On the video, he had said they got it from a Facebook post, which then was made to private. And the footage is from Tyler's secure team. He thinks that because of all the attention the video brought on, they just set it to private. So it was captured from a dash cam of a woman named Miriam Bowser, and she was traveling through Houston, Texas. Tyler was not sure what highway or area the person was in, so he was asking people like if they knew which freeway or if they could identify the spot, to let him know. I kind of scrolled through comments I didn't see. And he went on to say it reminded him of an alien satellite dubbed the Dark Knight satellite. So then he shows some images of the Dark Knight satellite, and he went ahead and slowed down the video a little, zoomed in, changed the color contrast, give it better perception. So you guys take a look. You'll see her dash cam footage, and you'll see where he's, done a few different things to give you a few different views of it. And then afterwards, we have it muted, but he went on to show the Dark Knight satellite, if you're not familiar with it.
It's pretty freaky looking. Like, if you don't know what it is, you'd be going, what the hell is that? What in the tarnation?
First, I was wondering if it was like a glare like on her car window or like something in the car reflecting on the window.
All right. Here we go. It would be, it'd be pretty freaky. Is that the Dark Knight satellite? Because that's like as big as I've ever seen it. Dark Knight satellite.
That's what the lady saw.
Hmm.
That's what she got on her dash cam.
That's pretty weird. As we pass Wayside Drive.
Yeah. And so then he like zooms in, just does a couple of things. It's 3 minutes long, so like if you want to, you could scrub through it, or when it gets to the part where he shows the satellite, you can show him like a little of the satellite, but we don't have to watch the whole thing unless you want to. But what do you guys think? Is it a weird shaped cloud? I mean, the clouds are. It's a cloudy day. Could it be just like an odd, weird cloud? And the way the sun's gone down, it's just showing up like that?
Pretty freaky.
Zach says it looks like a Reaper from Mass Effect. Ooh, sounds good, sis. Oh, so this is going to be the Dark Knight satellite. And I think it's like an alien, like a spy satellite. It's trippy when you like read up on it.
Yeah.
It's been around a while.
Yeah, it's been up there forever. Doesn't really look like a satellite, but
no. But it's like a chess piece. Almost, reminds me of like a chess piece.
It's a freaking DeLorean. It went 89 miles an hour.
It's a piece of space garbage.
It's some space poopy, man. It is pretty weird looking. Who's supposed to own the Dark Knight satellite?
They don't say. I mean, as far as they're concerned, there isn't one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, don't they? Is that one of those things that is like a conspiracy?
What in the Futanelli are we looking at?
What in the fruit nanny?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously something up there because a lot of people have pictures of it, and well, now there appears to be some video of it. So I don't know if I could get back to the damn video screen. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty weird looking.
Okay, so when I asked who owns the Dark Knight satellite, space.com, the Black Knight satellite, a hodgepodge of alien conspiracy. Wikipedia, conspiracy. Fact check, Black Knight satellite. It's space debris, not extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that's what one article I read said. It's not a satellite. It's just space junk.
Yeah, the truth about the Black Knight satellite from Popular Mechanics. Yeah, so it's one of those mysteries because it's been up there forever.
But the other article I read said it wasn't owned by anyone on Earth. They said it's a extraterrestrial spy satellite.
But it like orbits Earth like a satellite, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. Pretty freaking weird, man. Who knows what the hell's watching us out there?
There's so much stuff out there. Like they could throw one more thing you wouldn't know.
Nope.
How are you gonna know?
Used to be able to go outside, just take a whiz in the woods and think you're all by yourself, but now they probably have pictures of you doing it.
Oh yeah, with like, flare cameras and everything.
Yep. Ain't no damn privacy no more. Well, speaking of putting things in space,
where space is.
We got this going up. Good.
The moon rocket?
Yeah, so some sort of moon rocket. Come on, share. There we go. NASA set to roll out the world's largest rocket. They're rolling it out to the launch pad. Actually, they rolled it out to the launch pad 2 days ago. And if you go on NASA's website, you can see them doing it.
Is it the moon rocket?
Yeah. It's what's it called? Artemis, something like that. What the hell is it called? I think I'd know.
I can't remember.
The first mission of NASA's Artemis moon program will be launching within the next few months. Supposedly, they'll come up with some excuse why they can't do it. But it's been a very long time, more than 50 years, in fact, since Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot on the lunar surface as part of NASA's historic Apollo 11 mission in 1969. We haven't been to the freaking moon since 1969.
They'll blame it on gas prices.
Yeah, gas prices and, the toilets not working and being defunded. It's Trump's fault. Whatever. I think it's all bullshit. Within just 3 years, however, the incentive to keep sending humans to the moon was gone, as was the budget necessary to do so. They haven't been able to come up with a freaking budget to send anybody to the moon since 1969. If they saved a freaking $1 a week since 1969, they could have enough money, resulting in a hiatus lasting several decades. Now, at last, it looks like the hiatus may be finally coming to an end, with the first mission of NASA's brand new lunar program, Artemis 1, set to launch in just a few months' time. Because this is the first mission, there won't actually be any astronauts on board. Instead, it'll serve as a demonstration of the technology, traveling out to lunar orbit and then back over a period of 3 weeks. Hopefully, it goes out and comes back and doesn't explode. Today, the fully stocked rocket, which consists of Space Launch System, SLS, and Orion spacecraft, will be heading out to the launch pad to begin preliminary launch rehearsals. They're going to stand out there and go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 over and over. It's the largest rocket that has ever existed, even larger than Apollo program's Saturn V. Watching it roll out will certainly be a sight to behold. So, like I say, it rolled out a couple days ago.
I seen a picture. I thought of it. I posted of it, like actually standing on the launch pad.
Yeah, it's all propped up and ready to fly.
At its splendor, all standing in its splendor.
Yeah.
Are you guys hearing us in double? Because Dinah keeps talking about our voices. Do you guys hear us okay? Or does Dinah need to refresh?
NASA's trying to compensate for something. Nothing like having a big rocket. Is that a big rocket in your pants, or you're just happy to see us?
Is that a big rocket on your pad?
You mean another piece of space junk like the Tesla rocket? Exactly.
Pretty much.
Just floating around out there, waiting to get tangled up in some sort of space altercation.
China will come out with its little grabber machine and like snatch it.
Yep.
Getting all pissed off.
Yeah. You don't fly in my space.
You guys can clean it up then. Fuck.
Exactly. What do you mean there?
Anyhow. Oh. Speaking of spaces.
Speaking of spaces.
A woman's UTI was actually...
Oh, good God, this one's frightening. Let me get this up here. Come on, open up.
This one's weird.
Yeah, this one's... Somebody needs to be smacked upside the damn head.
A woman's UTI was actually a glass tumbler lodged in her bladder for guess how long? How long?
Was it overnight? Was it a day? Guess how long? Come on, in the chat room. Guess how long?
How long could you have a glass tumbler in your bladder? 4 years. She had this lodged for 4 years. A woman who doctors thought had a UTI actually had a glass tumbler stuck in her bladder for 4 years. The 45-year-old had come to the hospital complaining of typical lower UTI symptoms, such as leaking. But doctors were left stunned when scans revealed there was a glass inside her bladder. It was encased by an 8 centimeter wide, 3-inch wide bladder stone, which are normally so small they are hard to see with the naked eye. The woman from Tunisia revealed she had used the drinking glass as a sex toy for a number of years before. Evidently, she had,
Four, to be exact.
evidently, she had inserted it into the urethra, the hole from which females urinate, rather than the vagina.
Yikes.
Her case was published in a medical journal. Come on, man. I skipped that part. Including the astonishing scan and an image of the glass and bladder stone. So, yes, that is the glass, and that is the bladder stone that formed around it, like a flipping golf ball. While the medical report does not mention it, the women may have been practicing what's known as urethral sounding. The risky activity involves inserting a glass or object into the urethra to heighten sexual pleasure and arousal, WebMD reports. Doctors have had reports of people deliberately placing things there either due to mental health problems or for pleasure, but it's not recommended. The report noted the motivations most frequently associated with the presence of foreign bodies within the bladder are of a sexual or erotic nature. Various objects have been inserted into the bladder, and so they go on to talk about how people are constantly shoving stuff in there to get stuck. The patient arrived at the emergency department complaining of the symptoms. She reported that she had suffered inflammation of the bladder several times, but never had it investigated. She didn't have any blood in her urine, nor was she suffering with any urinary incontinence, the report said, but she did have a higher than normal red blood cell range, I bet, indicating the body was fighting an infection. Bladder stones, usually very small, develop from her. Okay, they talk about how that happens. They can grow around foreign objects lodged in the bladder, for example, the tumbler. So they did a surgery to remove the bladder stone, and they cracked it open. You know what that reminds me of, Rob? Do you ever see on
Nightmare.
TikTok the woman who has the surprise eggs, and you order an egg, you get a number, and then she cracks surprise egg. It's like a ceramic egg, and then there's like gemstones and all sorts of stuff inside the egg, or a Kinder egg where there's a little toy inside. So they crack it open, and they took out what's been in there for years. Took her 2 days to recover and go home. They talk about her treatments and everything, but yeah, don't try this at home.
I mean, when they say you can do the sounding thing with like glass or whatever, they don't literally mean a glass. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Oh, and it's got chips and stuff out
I
of
was
it.
just gonna say, does that mean like she had already been trying to get that out? Like that she's chipping away
Hacking at it with a hook or something.
with like a pair of pliers?
Well, if that can
And
fit
that
up,
was in her pee hole?
that some people, man, that
A
just
shot
right.
glass?
That ain't right.
How?
That's just not right.
How? I don't want to know how.
Yeah. I tell you how. This bitch got high as a mother and was doing some freaky stuff.
And when they say glass sounding, is it like the bowl? Is it where they put a glass in the same thing as like these bowls sounding, or what do they mean by sounding?
That's when you stick it up your pee hole. That's what it's called. But yeah, she's like high.
Sounding?
Yeah, she's high as hell, and she woke up and she was like, "Where'd my glass go? Where did my?"
Oh, I figure I'll
yeah.
just leave it in there.
Yeah, damn. I wondered where that glass went.
She just she knew that was there because she'd been trying to get rid of it and was too embarrassed to go in the hospital. That straight formed a fossil around it.
Yeah. Royal's like, boy, I picked a strange time to tune into the show.
You really, really did.
Yeah.
That is a shot glass that a woman inserted in her urethra, formed an 8 millimeter bladder stone around it. They cracked open the stone and pulled out the shot glass. She went in saying she had a UTI.
Oh, she got more than a UTI. You got a damn glass up your hoo-ha, lady. So hold on, we're going to take pictures of this. Ain't nobody going to believe this.
They're like, we gotta come
Going up on the,
you
wall.
need to get Roger in here.
Yeah. You know, that's posted in the ER Hall of Fame picture somewhere. What do you got? I got a shoehorn. Oh, no. We got something to top that. Wow. I mean, there's getting freaky. Nothing wrong with that, but there's getting weird, kind of freaky.
Dude.
Not even, I mean, I can see like I can see if it was like up the regular hole.
In no circumstance does any of that sound like a fun cup of tea to me.
I don't think there was tea involved, unless it was some sort of psychedelia tea.
Some shroom tea.
Heavy duty shroom tea. Wow. Well, it is Weird Wednesday, so what do you expect, right? Shot glass.
Yeah. We already put up you just know when you come in here, there's a, what's it called? Disclaimer. You see us together, there's a disclaimer.
When Rob and Jamie are together, look out.
There's a disclaimer.
Trouble ahead. I did say in the description we were going to run through the briars or something tonight.
You saw what? Did you?
In the description of the show, we'd be running through the briars or something tonight. The thorns. Share screen. Go ahead. Do it.
Dare you.
Well, this one isn't nothing shoved where the light don't shine. But it is Wingate's Grove is UK's most haunted street. Had to figure, go ahead and throw one in here about ghosts since it is like, paranormal type of show. Sometimes we just roll off the street right into the ditch and end up
right into the gutter.
Yep. One street in Bolton, England is so haunted that new residents are now required to sign a waiver before moving there. They're like, we're warning you. It's not going to be fun. And but yeah, they make them sign a waiver, I guess. At a glance, Wingate's Grove in West Auten, Bolton seems perfectly innocuous. A quaint residential street that most people would be more than happy to move to. The idyllic exterior, however, hides a sinister haunting. An alleged poltergeist so persistent in its ambitions that some residents have to sign a disclaimer before being allowed to move in. This actually began in 1993 when one of the houses became home to a spate of paranormal occurrences that prompted the owner to seek local churches to perform an exorcism. While this seemed to work for a while, the activity began again with a vengeance in 1999. This time, the paranormal activity reported by the family who was living in a house 2 doors down. I begged my mom not to move in, said Laura, now 34, who moved there as a teenager. I didn't like the feel of it. I didn't feel comfortable. But when we got all our stuff in, it faded a bit. When things started happening, my mom would say, it's just the ghost of our granddad. But I said it wasn't. I just knew there was something there. It felt like I was walking into someone's personal space. I didn't want to walk through any of the doors. The phenomenon ranged from items being mysteriously moved or held up by an unknown force, the brief possession of family members. Okay, see, now that's two like completely different things. Like, something flies across the room, the shot glass falls out of what's her name's hoo-ha and rolls across the floor. That's one thing. Being possessed and having family members possessed, that's a whole nother level.
Well, yeah, they're all different levels.
Yeah. Dead crows turning up in the garden, sightings of strange oil-like substances which had been previously seen in the original.
Ew.
Yeah. The alleged poltergeist was so notorious
You don't like that.
that even the Bolton Council was unable to find an explanation. And when the current owner, Karen Walton, moved there in 2006, she had to sign a waiver requiring her not to use a Ouija board or anything like it and not to move in if she had young children. Unlike the previous owners, however, she found the whole thing quite intriguing. I think it's quite novel. I kind of like it, she said. It's a selling point for me. So there you go. Like, how many of you would just willingly move into a haunted house that you had to sign a waiver for to get in?
That's cool.
Yeah. You know, maybe she is digging it. Or maybe she just likes being possessed. I don't know.
Or you live in it a couple of years and rent it out as a haunted Airbnb.
Yeah.
The guests check in, but they don't check out.
Grandpa makes sausage out of them.
Why are there so many sets of luggage back there?
Exactly. What's in that room? Oh, it's just luggage.
Don't go in there.
Don't go in that room. Why does this lampshade have a tattoo on it? Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Okay. So this one is the other mouth breathe. Got the Wednesday nose stuff again.
The Wednesday nose stuff.
I think Azariana sent this. I'm trying to remember. The earthquake light.
Earthquake light.
Yeah, so we have a video for it. They don't say much about it. A bright earthquake light illuminated the sky over the northern Japanese city of Sendai during a powerful and 7.3 magnitude earthquake that struck under the sea off the coast of Fukushima. Oh. There was no immediate reports of casualties or damage, but the quake was felt in large parts of eastern Japan, including Tokyo, where the building shook violently. And I left the audio on this because you can actually hear the rumbling. So before the earthquake, there's like this earthquake light. Or this light that happens before it happens. Could that be transformers blowing up?
Could be. I had another video of a light that I was going to show that I couldn't really explain it, and then I freaking lost it. It happens. I can just describe it and see if any of y'all have seen it after we watch this one. Come on, where you at? Come out, wherever you are. Here we go. Yeah,
I don't remember in like 1989 we had that big ass earthquake where part of the Bay Bridge collapsed and all that. Like 4.0 was a big earthquake, like on the Richter scale. 7 point what? Like that is just insane. It caused a tsunami, I think, too. That's the one that caused the tsunami.
Yeah, and it's what was so weird about it. Normally, like this would happen, and you just hear about it all over the news. It was like earthquake in Japan today. And that was about it.
But you had to kind of find it. Like they weren't just showing it.
Yeah. But yeah, this was like a week or so ago. But yeah, there's the light. And that's way more light than a transformer would make.
Yeah. And is that like ocean? Like what I'm wondering is what is out that way? Is that the ocean or like is that going over the horizon? You see how bright that is. I mean, look when you're like going in and out, you can see how intensely bright. That's almost like like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. People were probably thinking it was. Night turned into day. Yeah, that was.
What's like the biggest earthquake? I mean, seriously, 7.5 word that said.
Yeah, I think
7.3, 7.3. So, do they have these earthquakes all the time that damn big? We'd hear about tsunamis more often.
Yeah. I think it was last Sunday when we were doing Paranormal Soup because I remember Jason telling me, oh, there's an earthquake in Japan today, 7.2. There's a tsunami or something. But yeah, like wasn't on the news hardly at all, which that's mainstream media for you. Normally we'd hear about it, you know. I mean, 7.2 Richter scale earthquake with a tsunami warning. That's like serious.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, somebody had to get hurt.
Like, think about the hurricanes and stuff, and an earthquake of that magnitude, and nothing to see here.
Yep. Move along.
We have big ass spiders dropping out of the sky, massive freaking.
They'll just sweep it up in the morning.
Nothing to see. So thank you. I didn't use the YouTube video that you sent, but I found the Guardian one.
The Guardian. Yep. Everything's all focused on Ukraine and them damn Russians.
Yeah. There's no more COVID.
No, it's COVID has just like whoosh.
No more. Even though under 5, you still gotta wear a mask.
Gotta wear a mask and gotta get that 4th booster.
And there's another Moderna's coming out with a booster, and there's gonna be a new wave. Oh, the Biden laptops again, you know, conveniently aren't being talked about, but yeah.
Back in the news again. Dude. Yeah.
Media's not even keeping the cameras on the Capitol like they were for the first few days. Now it's just like round table, just talking about like they're like weapons experts, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're negotiating. I'll give you 30 stingers for a couple of, you know, dude, you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. But eat this up.
Yep. I don't know. Weird world we're heading in.
But luckily I was able to still find a lot of other articles.
All right. Did that one, did this one. Here's one. It's not super strange, but it's interesting. Maybe. Not as interesting as a glass tumbler. That one takes a cake for the night. Hell, who knows? She may have had cake up there too. I just revolved back to the toilet. Sorry. Plane crash in China. See, that's something else. I don't watch the news a whole lot, but I haven't even heard of this plane crash in China. 132 people died. Wow. Has that been all over the news, or was it just a blip too? Well, scientists to conduct new scans of the Great Pyramid. New scans will reportedly be up to 100 times the sensitivity of similar scans conducted previously, rising 146 meters into the sky. See, I want to go here one of these days. Has anybody been to the pyramids?
Mike has.
Mike has?
Yeah.
See, I want to go here one of these days. It's on my bucket list.
Since I was a kid, I wanted to go. Mike had, he was just on Ancient Aliens too, talking about all this stuff.
Rising 146 meters into the sky, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world, which has stood in the Egyptian desert for 3,800 years, remains just as steeped in mystery today as when ancient travelers first gazed upon it. Its time-worn stonework and wondered what secrets might lie inside. Can you imagine being the first person, like, in a group to come up and find these? Like, I mean, you see them for a hell of a ways away, but you'd be like, what in the hell is this? In more recent years, rumors have circulated suggesting that there could be large hidden chambers situated within the pyramid, a room that has remained unopened since ancient times. I saw the movie. Don't open it, man. Don't open it. In 2017, scans of the structure by an international team of researchers from Nagoya University and the High Energy Accelerator Research Organization seemed to confirm that this was the case. However, a great deal of skepticism has always surrounded these findings. Now, in a renewed bid to solve the mystery once and for all, scientists with the Exploring the Great Pyramid mission, are planning to use muons to scan the structure. I thought it said morons. They're going to round up a couple of morons to
Could
scan
be.
in more detail than ever before. The endeavor follows the previous muon-based study by the Scan Pyramids Project, which found indications of large voids within the Great Pyramid. However, this time scientists will be using a next-generation muon scanning system capable of delivering upwards to 100 times the sensitivity, which will, for the first time, produce a true tomographic image of this super large structure. The pyramids of the Gaza Plateau have fascinated visitors since ancient times and are the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing. The Exploring the Great Pyramids mission presents the potential to obtain an entirely new result on the internal structure of the Great Pyramid by having the precision to measure differences in density. It will be very interesting to see what, if anything, the team discovers. So they can make another one of those shows, like, what was that one that I got sucked into? The something Mystery of Oak Island or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They still never found anything. Like, I don't know. I got so frustrated. I never saw the ending. Did they ever find anything? I don't know. Maybe somebody does. Anybody in here been to the pyramids?
Wolfie says, does the Luxor count in Vegas?
Yeah, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there and bought like I don't know.
Did you go inside? Did
9
you ride it?
Budweiser there. Yeah, I went there and I was working a trade show there, and I went to get a Coke, and I came back and I put 50 cents in a slot machine, and it was like ding 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 ding, and I won like a handful of tokens, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, so I put those back in. I won a few more, put those in, and I ended up winning almost $500. All these lights and buzzers and things went off, and some guy was like, man, you done hit the trifecta. I don't know. And I was like, what? Huh? He's like, yeah, take that ticket up to the thing and cash it out. And I went up there, and the lady's like, oh, congratulations, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. She's counting out money out 20.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, holy shit, I feel like a bank robber. I didn't even give her a note. So, yeah, I got back to the table, and everybody's like, where the hell you been? I'm like, dude, I just won like $500 in a slot machine. They're like, all right, cool. You're buying a round of drinks. So after the show, we were in the Luxor, and I went and bought a round of drinks, and probably a round of drinks probably cost me half of that $500.
Yeah, so I was gonna say probably.
It's like easy come, easy go.
Yeah, but that's a good time. That's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you have, like, I always think of it as my sister lives out there, but like I always have exactly how much, I want to play with.
Yep.
And I'll even do like I used to nickel slots and just play like poker for a while.
Yep.
And get the free drinks and just screw around for a while. And if I lose it, no more. But that bucket would last me. And I like the real tokens, not the buttons, not the shit. I like to see the tokens. They don't do that no more.
Yeah.
But I just see it as entertainment. If you're not going back and taking more money out and like getting loans and throwing your keys up there,
Yep.
that's just part of the fun.
Yeah, I went down, talking about only taking so much money. It's like I got done working that night and, that afternoon, whatever, went up, got a shower, got some dinner, went and had a killer like steak dinner for like $10. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I left the room and I'm like, okay, I'm taking $40 with me. That's it. $40 because I knew, if I took more, I'd spend more. So I took $40 and I left. I don't know, it was probably 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. And I was playing blackjack. I played blackjack all night long. And I was up well over $1,000. I was like rolling in it. I was just like constantly winning. So I was up like, I don't know, $1,100 or something. And they had changed dealers on me several times, Didn't make a difference. I was just ripping right through it, getting free drinks, smoking cigars, the whole 9 yards. And then this really super cute little Asian girl came up there. She was a new dealer. And she looked at me and smiled. And I was like,
they
oh.
threw in the big guns. Oh,
I'm
Rob.
like, oh no, I should run.
You
I
should
should
have
run.
left then.
Yeah. I left like an hour later with nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing but a nauseous feeling. Yeah. She cleaned my clock.
That's why they
Every bit of it.
smile.
Yep. I knew right when she walked up. She smiled, and I even saw that twinkle. I could hear that twinkle in her eye. I'm like, oh, she's the devil. Leave. She was like, I got your number. Yeah, she did, man. But, like you say, memory. I got back to the room. Somebody knocked on my door about 20, 30 minutes later, and it was like, I opened the door, and she was like, hi, did you call for me? Some escort girl. I'm like, no, I didn't. I think you got the wrong room. It's like 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. And I was like, just laying there by myself, rolling in my misery. And then I was like, wait a minute. I just played cards, drank free drinks, and smoked cigars all freaking night for $40.
Exactly.
So I had to look at it that way to
That's it. And you almost, if you would have said yes, could have got a free escort.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
That was like the universe like throwing you a bone.
Yeah.
Literally. Okay. So Google Earth, this has been starting to circulate online. A circular shape on the seafloor visible on Google Earth is raising cries of UFO, but chances are it's not aliens. The sighting comes courtesy of Scott Warning, a proprietor of UFOsightingsdaily.com and frequent discoverer of objects that he dubs 100% proof of ancient aliens. He's also an avid pursuer of photographs from NASA's rovers, and he has claimed to find everything from a monkey on Mars to the 24-foot tall body of a Martian monarch killed in battle 1 million years ago. Upping the UFO ante, the shape is located off the coast, sort of near Peru's Nazca Lines, a series of enormous geoglyphs built by the Nazca people almost 2,000 years ago. These lines are a common fixation for conspiracy theorists who sometimes claim aliens were involved in their construction. So, what did Warning find? A circle, some 4.2 miles in diameter, visible about 352 miles off the coast of Lima. The circle appears to rise from the seafloor like a hill or a mountain. Most likely, though, this ocean floor nubbin is a data artifact. Strange shapes can appear for many reasons on the ocean floor in Google Earth. The company uses data from multiple sources to map out the seafloor. These sources have different resolutions or levels of details, and when they are stitched together, strange shapes sometimes appear. In a 2016 blog post, Google developers pointed out one data quirk that can lead to strange hill and valley artifacts. The background map of the ocean floor is based on a map made by the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, which uses gravity measurements from satellites to roughly map out. So it's like sonar almost to roughly map out the ups and downs of the seafloor. So for more detailed mapping, the company gets data from ship-based sonar surveys. These sonar surveys send pulses. I thought the article was done. Of sound down to the ocean floor, then record the echoes to get a high resolution picture. At times, the rough satellite based measurements. So they're just talking, that could come from the way they grab the information to create the data.
Move along. Nothing to see. Looks like
exactly.
Like
So
an eye right there, an eye right there. Nose.
Yeah. And then they give kind of a picture of a wear off. I guess that's what that star is on that other picture. Yeah, is that yellow star supposed to be it? Where he saw it? So what do we do now? We send divers down there, or in those little scuba pods,
Time to
or
call up
what?
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Call up Scuba Steve and say, "Hey, go down there and fetch this
UFO.
man on the moon down there." Of course, it is, by all the Nazca lines. Like, that's nothing weird. Scorpions and spiders and stuff in the desert,
Yeah.
How the hell did those get there? Zach said he should go gambling with me. I don't even know how to gamble. I'm just like, that's why I played blackjack all night, because I don't know how to play anything else.
I like video poker, and I used to like the Wheel of Fortune 25-cent when I was feeling frisky. The 25-cent machines in the front. I used to win hundreds off of that all the time.
I did play video poker for a while.
You could play penny if you wanted video poker. I mean, it's just one of those things you just play and then like follow the drink girl around back then.
Poker in the back, liquor in the front.
I would too. I'd move, I sit. She's like, I just saw you. No, I'm sitting at this machine, like, can I get another Long Island?
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know how to play poker really. And this guy I used to work with, I'm friends with him on Facebook still. He was like, "Man, I got to get you started into." He that's what he did. Like, I mean, he was like a hardcore video poker guy, and he was like, "I'll set you an account up," and he put like $100 in it for me, and so I started playing, and I actually started winning money.
It's fun.
I was watching videos and getting all into it, and then that whole online poker thing kind of went down. I still have an account at one of those poker places, and there still should be like, I don't know, $100-200 in there. Just got to figure out which one I used to be a member of.
Yeah, and how to get back in.
Yeah,
because you probably had like an AOL account back then. Like, not only do I not have this email anymore, but the service does not even exist.
Now, I actually think I still do have the email. I mean, whatever I'm talking about.
Right on.
Right on. All right. Here's a good one. Got to get a Florida man one in there. And this is the other side of the law.
I thought you were going to say the other side of it.
This one, this one's good. Well, I don't know if I should say it's good, but male prostitutes and porn on duty, ex-girlfriend, tell all leads to Palm Beach Sheriff's Office deputy getting fired.
Uh-oh.
I can't read this whole article because it's long. It's like, good Lord, it's huge. That's what she said. The new scans. Nope, that's not it. West Palm Beach, Florida. An extremely bad breakup. Palm Beach. An extremely bad breakup led to Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy getting into deep trouble. His ex-girlfriend gave a laundry list of allegations to the sheriff's office, which found he violated policy after policy after policy. The Internal Affairs Investigation report said it was alleged Deputy Sheriff Joshua Brack engaged in misconduct and or committed various crimes while on and off duty. It was also alleged Deputy Sheriff Brack disseminated. Nah, he screwed up the agency's information by sending a crime scene video to an unauthorized individual. He also sent nude or explicit photographs of himself to his work email while on duty and in uniform. He should get with the girl with the shot glass because he's kind of freaky too. Neglected to respond to an in-process call for service and possessed unauthorized weapons in his patrol vehicle, among many other allegations. The trouble for Joshua Brack started June 15th, 2021, when his ex-girlfriend called Palm Beach Sheriff's Office about a civil dispute, and the sheriff's deputy went there to their apartment in Belglade. Brack said him and his girlfriend of 2 years had broken up. They lived together for 9 months. The ex-girlfriend, according to the report, stated her ex-boyfriend's family members showed up at the residence to retrieve personal items of his after he already moved out and collected the remainder of his stuff. But while on the scene, the ex-girlfriend just volunteered the following information on Deputy Sheriff Brack. Said that he allegedly sent money to different males after having sex with them while on duty. Some incidents occurred while he was on duty. Some were while he was off duty. He allegedly engaged in traffic reinforcement and seized marijuana from individuals, never turning it into evidence, and brought it home for his ex-girlfriend to sell. He allegedly engaged in traffic reinforcement and would take money from people. I mean, this list, I'm not kidding you. It is ginormous. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. But, yeah, this is a sheriff's deputy. Aren't they supposed to be protecting, stopping people from doing this kind of stuff?
You would think.
You would think. Where's some other stuff that he did? I mean, this list it's gigantic.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how much do they have to say over like cats and chats? Did you say shot glass?
Yeah.
Did the Phantom say a shot glass?
Yeah. He said that he admitted to having relationships with other men while on duty, but he apologized for it. So, hey, you got to give him that. It's like, I'm sorry.
He's apologizing because he got caught.
I was going to say, I'm sorry I got caught.
Exactly.
Yeah, he would take money from individuals he encountered while on duty. So you don't want a ticket? You don't want to go to court? Well, that's going to cost you $100. Well, yeah, like I say, the list just goes on and on and on. But hey, be careful when you're in Palm Beach and the sheriff's deputy stops you. He might be hobnobbing with another guy in the back seat, or he may try to rough you up and get $100 off of you for blowing through that stop sign.
He said blow.
He did more than say it. He was doing it.
But he apologized.
Oh, I forgot. That makes it all better.
Because you're not supposed to do stuff when you're on duty.
Yeah. He was getting some duty too.
Some booty. So
booty
California,
duty.
That was what, Florida, man?
Yeah, that was Florida.
All right, I got a California one.
Sweet. California man.
That I didn't read through first. Oh, wait. That's the mummy. Here we go. A mummified body found in a wall of a California Convention Center, authorities say. A construction crew found a mummified body in the wall of a convention center in Oakland That's
Hey.
just a hop, skip, and a jump right here. On Wednesday, a worker found the body about 1 p.m. in a wall that was being deconstructed during renovations at the Henry Kaiser Convention Center, according to the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. I live in Alameda County. We found remains best described as mummified. The conditions in the wall, so is just there so long he mummified. The condition on the walls were such that the body was preserved in good condition. Authorities say the body was in late stages of decay and had likely been there for several years. Any theory is possible. It could be anything from someone who got behind the wall and just became trapped and died to someone put the person there. God only knows. The decomp of the body made it impossible to immediately determine the person's age or gender. Authorities are conducting further forensic testing. Oakland Police Department told the news. They first opened the convention center in 1915. They closed in 2005. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get a follow-up on that in the next few weeks or months. What was the body? Who was the body? How did they get there and why?
Just think, like, how many people have like been in there, you know, and just been leaning up against the wall right where there was a dead guy behind.
He's like,
he's like, hey, let him know I'm in here.
Like, we hear the stories of like robbers who have gotten stuck in crawl spaces and stuff like that. But a wall? Maybe he's putting in a camera.
Peep camera.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But how does a body get in a wall? He walked there or someone put him there?
I was going to say, yeah. JL says Jimmy Hobby, yeah.
Janice.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
You don't pay me that money, I'm going to stuff you on a wall. Out in California. Anybody heard about that shooting in Miami? The mass shooting in Miami?
Oh, if it's how long ago?
Just a couple days ago.
I don't know. I might have it mixed up with some other ones. Because there was a school thing and there was something else. It's so bad now that I can't even keep track. Not that they're really talking about it.
Yeah. It hadn't been on the news a whole lot, but supposedly Miami's like in a state of emergency now because, I don't know, 3 people, I'm seeing different stuff. I'm looking it up. 3 people shot overnight in Miami Beach. Shootings plague spring break, inciting curfew in Miami. Yeah,
no, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Are they doing that because they don't want people, spring breakers, out?
I don't know. Somebody's apparently out there trigger happy, picking people off. I don't know. I've heard different opinions on it in the last couple of hours.
Such as
serial killer. It's just somebody crazy gunman shooting people. I don't know, but yeah, supposedly Miami's like in a state of emergency under a curfew.
Holy crap! No, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah. Anybody else here, or am I just making this up? I don't know.
I mean, have you found an article? You've seen different stuff?
Yeah, I'm seeing. Let's see here if I can get it back. Let me see what this says. I'm not going to show the video, but I'll just show the sound. No, it's not going to let me. Let me go here.
Spring breakers and scrambling for safety on South Beach after bullets go flying, even with police in the crowd. And despite police being out in full force, the past few nights have spiraled out of control.
And just moments ago, our very own crime specialist, Bridget Matter, witnessed the chaos firsthand. So let's get right over to her. She's on the beach there. Bridget, set the scene for us. What happened?
It's been pretty rowdy here tonight. We are seeing police everywhere, even
Yeah, shit's hitting the fan in Miami Beach. I don't want to play too much of it or they'll ding me. They'll kick
Yeah.
the ding.
That was probably enough for a ding anyway.
Yeah, that was probably enough right there. Ding ding, he just went down.
Fair use public domain. We are claiming fair use on public domain.
Exactly. Yeah, but I haven't heard a whole lot about that. But there you go. You heard it here first on Weird Wednesday. Crazy ass people with guns in Miami shooting people during spring break.
Well,
tail end of spring break.
We don't want to call her crazy, but
True.
We've got a woman here who is engaged to a ghost. But she gets tired of men asking her to dump them. Again, my stuff is all screwed up. Out of order. Okay. I'm engaged to a ghost, but I don't know the word. Got a lot of living men begging me to dump them. A love-struck singer-songwriter has made media headlines after claiming to have been caught up in a whirlwind romance with the spirit of a Victorian soldier. Maybe that's why she looks familiar. Brocardi, 38, says she first met and fell for Eduardo last year after he made a supernatural appearance in her Oxfordshire home. Okay, so maybe Jason did read something about her. Like, I feel like we've seen her somewhere before, but this article just came out on the 1st. So things quickly became serious when Eduardo popping the question back in November 2021. According to Brocardi, her ghostly partner asked for her hand in marriage by leaving a diamond ring on her pillow after a lover's tiff. Interpreting this as a proposal, Brocardi happily accepted, publicly announcing her engagement soon afterwards. What if he's just giving the ring back? However, ever since revealing she's engaged, Brocardi claims she's had to field off a number of messages from living men begging her to ditch Eduardo to give them a chance instead. She says her inbox.
Girl got some skinny ass legs.
Yeah. She says her inbox has since been flooded with as many as 10,000 messages, a great number of which had been sent by men begging her to kick her ghostly fiancé to the curb. Brocardi admits she's been left amused by some of the more imaginative admirers, revealing the messages are hilarious. The messages. One guy wanted us to sleep in a coffin, another collected taxidermy insects, and another's biggest selling point is being alive. I mean, what more could you possibly want? The singer has shared a look at several of the emails, with one man declaring her to be too stunning to get hitched to a dead man, pleading with her, "I'm alive, baby, alive and ready for you. Marry me." Another implored, "Oh my God, don't marry that psychotic spirit. Marry me. I will treat you right and not scare you like that. I can leave messages in the shower and take you away for real." I can leave you messages in the shower. Okay. While a third beseeched, "I'm a real soldier in the army. I'm not Victorian or dead or anything special, but I'm a good, hardworking bloke who will look after you and show you a good time." Despite all the effort her admirers have gone to, one even giving her a poem, Brocardi claims she hasn't been tempted by any of the messages she's received so far. However, Eduardo is still said to be furious and has made his feelings on the matter known. According to Brocardi, I didn't say a word, but Eduardo is furious about them. When I read them, the lights flickered like crazy, the room turned ice cold, and my phone just went black and died. Wouldn't turn back on for hours, even when I plugged it into its charger. Mysteriously, when the power came back, several of the messages were in my trash folder, so Eduardo was not amused.
Hmm.
Brocardi, who claims to communicate. So that's what I mean. So if she can communicate, why does she have to assume the left ring was a proposal? Didn't he actually propose?
You would think.
So she claims to communicate with Eduardo in alternative ways, including cryptic shower messages. Has opted against engaging with the messages, leaving her devotees awaiting her response. She explained, I love it when people reach out and send lovely messages about my music and designs or show genuine interest in what I create. But the personal notes about dating, sex, or critiquing my appearance just makes me feel really uncomfortable. My mind often boggles. I often feel mischievous and I get tempted to reply and say, yeah, sure, let's get married. Just see what would happen next. I never do, though, as strangers online can be far scarier than ghosts. She added, I think it was more the amount that was scary. Hundreds of messages per hour. It was impossible to function because of the sheer amount of proposals and love bombs hitting my inbox. So then don't post about it.
You know what makes me uncomfortable?
This.
All those freaky ass dolls in this picture.
Exactly.
It's like, is those her dolls? Are those her dolls, or is she in a doll? I'm hoping she's.
I think that's a doll store because that's
Yeah.
an awful lot of dolls.
That's if you got that many dolls in your collection, you might be a little cuckoo. Just saying.
No, I mean it's cool to have a doll collection, but that's like
That's an excessive doll collection.
duplicates and stuff. It doesn't look like special, unique dolls.
Yeah, it looks like possessed devil dolls.
Possessed devil dolls.
Just possessed devil dolls, nothing special. Move along.
It's like Beetlejuice.
That one's head's twisting around. Say my name 3 times. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Hey, yeah, she's marrying a ghost, so who's to say she can't have 500 dolls?
Exactly. She can have whatever she wants.
Exactly.
And she can have a ghost as her fiance. If she don't want a living person partner, she wants Eduardo, more power to her. Strangers online really can be scarier than ghosts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, just to be texting this girl that you see on the internet and saying, marry me, that's pretty freaking crazy right there.
Right?
You don't know what she's
You don't know. Yeah.
Just because you think there's a lot more to somebody than just, hey, she's cute. I think I want her.
Or they like her music.
Yeah, you get her home and, she wants to eat your liver with some fava beans.
I was wondering if she had an album coming out, like an album coming out when she started talking about this. Like, was she trying to get?
Yeah, it does.
But I kind of don't feel like she was.
Hmm.
I think she maybe just posted about her boyfriend. I gotta look back though, because I feel like Eduardo has come up in a worldwide web of weird. Probably the proposal.
Yeah. I look normal. Okay.
She looks like a doll like that.
Man, these messages that pop up over on my sideline. Whew. Well, there's this guy. It's a real short one. But this guy, speaking of Bacardi, not the girl named Bacardi, but maybe drinking too much Bacardi will get you in a state of, what you got right here. If the share screen would work, that would be optimal. Here we go. DeLand, another Florida man. DeLand, Florida, not too far from here, about 30 miles. DeLand man beats up stranger in home he thought was his, police say. Jose Cruz Rios. He, let me read you the short little article here.
Yeah, he's missing some.
But yeah, maybe everybody, well, I don't know if everybody's been in this situation, but when you go out and you get kind of hammered and you come home and I always have a dream that I lost my car, because I actually did one time.
I don't doubt that.
I actually lost my car a couple of times. And one of the times I wasn't even drunk. But a man from DeLand is accused of beating up a 69-year-old after showing up at the victim's home, thinking it was his own house. Investigators say 52-year-old Jose Cruz Rios was drunk Saturday night when the victim confronted the suspect. Cruz Rios allegedly beat the victim badly in the face, knocking him out.
Holy crap.
The victim had serious injuries. Cruz is now charged with aggravated battery on a person over 65. So he beat up an elderly gent because he thought this elderly gent was in his house, but he was actually in the elderly gent. I mean, how drunk do you have to be to, I can see you go in the door, but once you get in there, it's like, oh, shit, this ain't my house. I don't have a bare rug on the floor over there. But nope, all that surpassed, and he just saw the guy coming out going, what the hell are you doing in my house? And he just decided to beat the guy's ass because he thought he was a burglar. Good old Florida man for you.
I think I actually read that the other day.
Wow.
Or heard of a guy. No, you know what? It was either somebody went to like an Airbnb and beat in like the wrong. There was just another thing similar to it.
Yep.
I have to use the restroom. Okay. I got a ghost story.
A ghost story. Hey, we get back to ghosts and like real ghost stuff and not like the other toiletries we've been talking. Which one are you doing?
The baboon.
Baboon. Got one of them baboons.
Okay. So a family snap from birthday meal gives people chills as they see the ghost of a baboon. And already me and Rob and I have been talking about this. I want to see what you guys think. Because I don't think it's a baboon ghost. A grandmother was in for a shock after clocking what she believes to be the ghost of a baboon in a freaky family photo, with the apparent apparition seen hovering above her sister-in-law's head. Tracy Phelps Pomeroy had been enjoying a family get-together at a Japanese steakhouse in celebration of her sister Tina Jordan's birthday, when the group decided to take a few snaps. 1 week later, the 52-year-old looked back over the pics and saw an odd-looking figure hovering above sister-in-law Connie Phelps' head. Tracy was stricken by the unexpected figure and says family members were also taken aback after she pointed it out. The creepy photo shows Connie seated next to her husband, Mike Phelps, 65, at the restaurant with the outline of what appears to be a large monkey floating above her. Noting how detailed the figure is, retired insurance agent Tracy isn't convinced that the strange shape could be just the result of steam or mist, and believes they are looking at this. Isn't convinced that the strange shape could be the result of just steam or mist, and believes they are looking at the spirit of a deceased baboon. The mom of one recalled, "It was my sister's birthday, so my family and I went to a restaurant that does hibachi grill Asian food." Why would there be a baboon in there? "We were just taking random shots at the family get-together. It was about to be a week later before anyone even recognized that mist that looks like a monkey or a baboon. It looks like a baboon to me. I pointed this out to my family. Everyone was a little taken back. It's just so detailed and formed. Sure, it could just be smoke and lighting, but every time I look, I'm just amazed. Now I want to look back because where did they say they are? A Japanese steakhouse in Indianapolis. So
Yeah.
why would there be a baboon? A ghost baboon?
Well,
How would did he just wandered in there?
maybe he was. It
Part
is,
of the cuisine?
yeah.
I was trying to avoid that one.
Yeah. I think it's a reflection in the glass of it was Indianapolis, so it's probably cold. And it's like some old man with a beard and a mustache and either a bushy ass head of hair or wearing like one of those fur lined parkas.
Because doesn't it look like it's taken through the window? Like somebody was outside taking the picture in the restaurant, or are they like actually in there?
Yeah.
Because you see like the person, like you see the white shirt or whatever of the, yeah, right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a person. But yeah.
I guess it does look behind her. Because at first I was thinking it was like a smudgy thumbprint on the glass, and somebody was like outside and like took the picture of them, and then they're like, "Hey, this looks," but it's a Japanese grill. Wait, yeah, and they got those grill. It's like a hibachi grill, so it could be steam that had come up.
I still think it's a reflection in the glass. Probably some homeless dude standing outside looking in, going, "Look at all those bastards eating food."
Yeah, it does look like a reflection.
Some people believe the figure looks like a Viking or Father Christmas. So yeah, that's where I'm going. Homeless man looking for food. That's what Zariana says.
I don't think it's a baboon.
Yeah, I don't think it's a baboon.
It's not a baboon.
Mountain man, exactly. It's Daniel Boone, not a baboon. It's Daniel Boone.
Ha!
Case solved. Oh, damn.
Debunked.
The damn Daniel Boone outside the steakhouse.
Okay, do you have any more?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay, I got one more ghost story, and then we have time for cards.
Groovy.
If you want to do cards, I can write the names down. I just have to go back and forth between the apps. So this, and the people that the footage we're about to show, could be in our Paris circle somehow, because when I went to the page, I do follow this paranormal group already, so we might already be familiar with some of their work. So this here says ghost hunters catch the clearest ever spooky figure on camera at a haunted jail. Lindsay and Lee Steer from Rotherham, who run Project Reveal, Ghosts of Britain, say their latest. Yeah, Project Reveal. That's what I remember. Their latest capture is the clearest image they've taken. Ghost hunters say they have caught their clearest ever evidence of spooky activity on camera during a recent trip to a haunted site. Lindsay and Lee, who run Project Reveal, Ghosts of Britain, say their latest capture is the clearest image they have taken in their decades of ghost hunting experience. The couple, who have over 20 years para research between them, have snapped what many believe their fans to be an apparition in the form of a ghostly face. The experienced investigators live stream all their hunts, and they were alerted to the spooky where fans spotted on a Facebook clip. I just can't get over it. It's so clear and so distinctive, said Lindsay. The pair spotted the photo after a visit to the jail. In Inverary jail. The couple, who go on daily ghost hunts, live stream all of their investigations on Facebook and ask viewers to screenshot any unusual sightings. But when they looked back at the photos from their trip to the Scottish jail and courtroom, they were left shocked. A figure can be seen behind a waxwork model in multiple screenshots, according to Lindsay. While she said she could not see the figure while she was filming, she has been left unstable to explain what her viewers saw. Lindsay said, "We try to debunk everything, but there's no dummy there in that particular area." She added, "It's definitely not human. If it was one of us, you could tell with the coloring, but it looked very transparent. The apparent figure wasn't the only spooky part of their trip either." Lee revealed he had an unnerving experience when looking around the site's jail blocks. "I walked into one of them and I felt a tickling sensation on my throat and started to get more intense to the point where I had to run outside," he said. Though they didn't know at the time, the couple were later told by staff that many people had reported that same feeling. Lee added, "That's the first time I've ever felt that kind of thing. I'm actually skeptical when it comes to ghosts." That's probably why they're more into debunking. You can see the screenshots here for yourself and see more of their work here, and they give a link to their Project Reveal Facebook page.
It's a baboon, man.
It's a baboon.
This one looked more like a baboon than the other one did to me.
It kind of does.
But yeah, it's something. Who knows? Definitely kind of has, eye, nose, mouth looking ghostly, ghastly image in the back there for sure. I don't know if it's the clearest one ever, but it's definitely something. What do you guys think?
It's definitely noteworthy. I need to run in the restroom before we do cards. I need 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
25.
All right. I don't know. What did you guys think? What did you think? It looks like a ghost? Would you, if you took the picture, would you think, I caught me a dad-burn ghost in here? You gotta wonder. It's weird too. I've taken pictures. I used to get really good ghost pictures a long time ago, and then I went through a phase where I didn't get squat, nothing for like several years, and then recently, I well, not too recently, but in the last year or two, I've gotten some pretty good what appears to be ghostly images. I don't know.
Almost 25, and I wash my hands.
There you go. That was quick. That was like Power Whiz.
Okay, so anybody who wants a card, put a thumbs up. And that means you want a card. We have
people have
turquoise.
said they want a card.
Who?
A few people have said they want a card.
On which one? YouTube?
No, Facebook. Facial book.
Oh no, I just closed YouTube. Shit. Wait, now I gotta put it back up. So we have turquoise first, if you want to do one for turquoise.
Alrighty. Gonna probably just screwed myself up here.
I might not be getting all the messages. Okay, Janet.
Let me get rid of some of these dead burn windows. That stuff opened up everywhere. All right. I'm using the Lightworkers Oracle deck. All right, turquoise. It is.
Oh, see, I don't even see these on my phone until I come in here.
You got the card that is Initiation by Fire, and for some reason my stupid phone, my camera doesn't want to focus on anything. But what it says, I'm not going to read the entire reading for the card because these are kind of long, but let me give some light on the subject. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of divine fire to dear and purify you inside and out. This is not time to hold anything. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it. In letting go, you will gain much more than you ever imagined, opening to fresh blessings and a new life. You are like a phoenix, ready to emerge from the holy flames, reborn.
After turquoise, we have Janice.
Janice.
Azariana, I'm not pulling tonight. I'm just going to have Rob pull, and I'm going to keep track of everybody. But I got you too, Larry. I got everybody. I found a secret chat.
Secret chat?
Yeah, in our lives, in our StreamYard. I see everybody here.
Ah, there you go. See, that's what I look at. Who am I doing this for?
You are doing Janice.
All right. Janice got seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. And I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus, but there's the blurry version of this card. It's kind of cool looking. It's got looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 3 or 4 are kind of down low, like kneeling, one over them, and then there's a woman with her breastises out, with her hands raised. And what it says about this one, if I can ever actually get to the page, the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. When the gift of the seventh ray enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes. Resonating with high frequency violet light and the archangel Zadkiel, the seventh ray also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency, and a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. Sounds like a pretty good card.
After Janice, you have John.
Here we go for John.
I didn't know it was needed.
I was like, Jamie's being awful quiet. All right. It is another blurry card. I wish I could fix my stupid camera. It is the second ray of wisdom. And what it says about this one, the second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as the Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. And yeah, that one, even though you probably can't see it, person holding this ball of light, and behind them is like an angelic looking figure with the wings spread.
After
A whole- Who?
Heather. I didn't know you're still describing the card.
You know me, I just kind of ramble on. Heather. It is, this ought to be the perfect one for right now. Unplug from mass consciousness. Man, I love it when I just turn to the right page. There's a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it's safer to stay with the crowd, not to question what you've been taught. It also says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you dare to stand up and live your truth, you'll be lost and alone, humiliated, rejected, or even destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from that system of beliefs. You are capable of more creative, loving, and soul-satisfying way of living. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for your soul. And yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. You know.
And then we've got Azariana, and she requested a double flying card if possible.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Yeah, with that last one, you know, we're all taught to go with the flow, don't question. Boom, there's a flying card. Go with the flow, don't question things, fall in line, do as you're told. But, you know, screw that.
Definitely.
That's my theory. Life's too short to...
Gotta rough up the waters.
Yeah, you can't, you know, life's too short to stay on one track. You want to do something, do it. Because one day you'll be old and you'll regret it, not doing it. All right, this one is the first ray of power. And what it says on this one. The first ray of power is the energy of conscious destruction. It can be used in a healthy way to eliminate the past and allow for a fresh start. The first ray also carries the frequency of leadership. It can assist you to stand in the truth of your light so others can find their way by it. It helps to strengthen your willpower so you can accomplish any task you choose. The Ascended Master El Mora brings you his particular blessing and encourages you to believe in your own strength and take the initiative on what matters most to you. Kind of in the lines of that last card.
Yeah.
Just in a different way.
And then we've got Dinah. Cat's Adorn. She's using her coming on as herself as Cat's Adorn, but it's Dinah.
Yeah, I started this little bit of mood music. Calming, you know.
I like it.
Couldn't really be playing, you know, drawing cards, listening to, you know, some Viking death metal.
Well, we could, but...
But all right, here we go. For Dinah. This is a pretty cool looking card. I wish you guys could see this. You know, hey, it's almost in focus. Maybe I did it right. It's the Master Healing card.
Nice.
I like the artwork on this deck of cards. What it says for the Master Healing card. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful leader. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with a blessing of master healing to further your success on your path.
Then we've got Tommy.
And if anybody wants the full, I'm kind of doing the short version of these descriptions. If you want to send me a message with your card, if you can remember the card you got, I can take pictures and send you the full description. Tommy is getting 2 cards for 1. Okay. It is, what is it? I don't know. I can't see it. The 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find the information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the 5th ray. So yeah, if you have any decisions you've been making or trying to make or gonna make, maybe that'll help light the way.
And then after Tommy, we have Royal.
Royal got Soul Child. Anybody remember that show, Soul Train?
Of course.
Hey, some people don't. There's people that live in this house that had never heard a record being played until I played one.
I bet.
That whole generation never heard a record. I find that
sad.
Highly illogical.
I find that sus.
All right. Soul Child. Royal. Rebirth is upon you. Beautiful child of the universe. You have prepared for new life, and it is starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle, of intense inner work, and physical transformation, has arrived. Enjoy getting to know this new life, this new self. It's a new day, a new blessing, a new you. Like an adventurer enjoying the discovery of a brand new world, take your time to explore the increase of your light, power, and love. That's pretty good.
And then after Royal, we have Lori.
Lori got the Master, Hilarion, and Archangel Raphael. It's going to focus for one, but not the others.
Of course.
Stupid camera. I gotta fix that. It's bugging the ever-living crap out of me. Part of the divine purpose is to develop the power of your mind and use it for healing purposes. If you change your mind, you can change the world. Guidance and healing, inspiration can come to you daily, helping improve your own life and the lives of others. Healing and opening the mind to new realities and possibilities are the gift of Archangel Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael.
Is that the end of it?
Yep.
And then after Lori is Debbie.
Debbie gets the heart transmission. It wants to focus on this one. Imagine this.
Oh.
2 out of 10 it'll focus on. It says the heart is capable of not only giving and receiving love, but connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing, I'm having a hard time saying that word tonight, the collective, rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. That's pretty cool. Sounds like some good mojo is going to be hitting on Debbie.
Heck yeah. And then we've got William.
William. Spiritual service card. No, I'm not going to focus.
Oh, it almost did for a hot second.
Win some, you lose some. Spiritual service. Self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best of your ability. Realize that you are enough, that your work is good, and that you have something of value to offer. It's time to let go of fear and failure and concern about your ability and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. I keep turning this piano down. The damn thing keeps getting louder. Phantom piano player.
I only get like half of Debbie's comments. It shows her name, and then I don't see anything under it. That was Williams, and then we've got Evelyn, and then if we missed anybody, let us know because there's still a couple minutes left. But I think I got everybody.
So Evelyn. Evelyn gets. I thought if I brought it up slow it would focus. Nope. How about fast?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I can't figure out the combination. Anyways, it is the Life Path card. And what it says. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing the training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose in this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in the perfect way that you cannot miss. So yeah, sometimes the details are in the little things that are easy to overlook.
Mm-hmm. You want to pull one for me while you're at it?
Sure thing.
Oh, no. We forgot Margie.
All right.
I still don't even see her. I just see Tommy brought her up.
You're welcome, Evelyn. All right, Margie.
Oh, Margie. I'm sorry.
Margie got Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. I don't know the secret to making this thing focus. It's kind of there, but not really. I'm going to rearrange this whole room so it'll be better next week. I say that. See if it actually happens. Maybe I need to pull myself a card. The Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. It's one of those let it go type of cards. All right, Jamie, here you go. Did we miss anybody else?
I'm double checking.
Double.
Good night, Royal. Thank you for stopping by.
Jamie got, it's the lucky number 13 card.
Yes.
And it's trust the plan. Trust in the plan. You gonna focus? No.
I have a feeling that's going to be a good one.
It says, in preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is the way for the old to disassemble and the new to be formed. Although you may feel out of control such times, you do not need to resist this process. There is no need to attempt to improve your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith because all is well.
Even said have faith. I needed that card so much, and I know exactly what that's talking about. It couldn't be a more perfect card right now.
Nice.
That just answered a lot of stuff that's been on my mind.
Cool. Cheesecake Mafia.
Okay, I almost want to cry. Yeah, make sure you get cheesecake.
Yeah, if y'all missed it earlier, Jason's going to be in town tomorrow. Jason and the family, Susan, the kids, and I think his mother-in-law, Susan's mom, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be here in St. Augustine tomorrow. We're going to go do some stuff. I don't know what we're going to do, but I do know we're supposed to go to the lighthouse. Jason got tickets for the family. He said if I was going to go, that he'd get me a ticket, but I'm going to get my own damn ticket. But after that, I don't know for sure if I'll go to the lighthouse, just because I've been there 100 times, but I may. But after that, then we're going to A Night Among Ghosts with Steve and Heather. We're going to go down to their parlor and check it out, which, you know, I'm lame because I haven't even been there since they opened the new one. So It'll all be
two
soon.
bird. I mean, that's awesome.
Yep. All right, Cheesecake Mafia got an invitation to connect. It's going to focus? No, not really. Nope. It's a pretty cool looking card, though. I wish you could see it. You probably wish you could see it, too. It says invitation to connect. Love exists throughout the universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in the world. Beyond the earthly realm, among these are those who are aware of spiritual plight and humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. Our world could definitely use some loving assistance right now. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet. So you're being offered an invitation to connect. And I would definitely take that one, Cheesecake Mafia. What better time right now than to have some help from those star kids out there, because we seemingly are effing up our planet rapidly.
In a quickness. All right. So we have no paranormal soup on Sunday. But we'll be back next Wednesday, right?
Yep. I'm going to try to have one of my cameras with me. Now I'm getting blurry. What's new? I'm going to try to have one of my cameras with me. I'll take some pictures tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some video. Maybe if we're in the lighthouse, I'll try to do a little Facebook Live. Maybe.
That would be nice.
I'm sure Jason will be busy, keeping us youngins from, jumping over the rail at the lighthouse. But he'll have this. I'm sure he'll have his hands full with them, but cool. Yeah, we'll have a little hometown paranormal soup here tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll try to, if I go on that one, I'll try to do a little Facebook Live.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, everybody can hear me crawling up the lighthouse going. Last time I crawled up there, wasn't too long ago. I was like, good God, I got to be close to the top. And I look up and there's a sign. Congratulations, you've reached the halfway point. I'm like, oh, dear God, kill me now.
That's funny. Well, I know I'll be talking to you before that. And everybody have a good night and a good rest of your week. Lots of love, light, lots of laughter.
Cool. Stay safe in the crazy ass world we live in. And we'll see you again for the next round of Weird Wednesday. There you go. There you have it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. We are happy. Good night.